Hello and welcome to today's crypto video where I'll be talking about Polka project. And if you've been watching this channel for quite some time, you know that Polka project is an open source website where crypto startups can list their specific projects on here. And why do they list them on here? Well, they list them on here because they have some kind of plans to build on Substrate, which is the framework that is interoperable with Polkadot, or they have some sort of link to Polkadot. And of course, they are scams too. So this is one of the things that you need to keep in mind. And hence why I really wanted to do this video, because in every review that I do related to Polkadot, I talk about Polka projects. So I thought it would be better if I just dig a little bit deeper here and just kind of walk you through this website to show you what it's about. So the first thing you do here is when you go to polkaproject.com and you click on the old tab here, as you see on the top side here. Basically, it gives you all the different projects that are listed recently on Polka project. And again, all these projects, like I said, are not necessarily going to build on Polkadot. Some of these are scams. Most of them are okay, most of them are legit, but they don't have any kind of link to Polkadot, so they are high risk too. And again, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research and check the disclaimer in the description, but just to make you aware that you do need to check for some specific information to make sure that they're actually linked to Polkadot. And before we get in, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Claudio and this is CryptoChain, the channel where I do crypto news, reviews, tutorials and interviews. So please hit that subscribe button and enable notifications to not miss the next video I upload that may interest you. Also like the video if you enjoyed it, or dislike if you don't, and leave me a comment below telling me what you think of the video I do and what kind of videos you'd like to see in the future. I'll be happy to answer straight away. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about Polka project. So again, I'm actually in the old tab here. As you can see, we've got token, palette, oracle, NFT, DAO, bridge, data. So all these different important tabs, which are a very important and crucial point to the Polkadot ecosystem, right? Because if you don't have a bridge, you can't make Polkadot interoperable with other blockchains. If you don't have DeFi, there's no decentralized finance on Polkadot, right? So yeah, of course you need all of these. Also smart contracts, exchanges for decentralized exchanges, scaling because you need to make Polkadot scalable, gaming because, you know, blockchain gaming has been around for some time. We have projects like Engine, projects like Phantasma Chain that are working with blockchain games, and not necessarily only blockchain games, but also native games, traditional games that are using the blockchain technology in some way, shape or form. Be it from non-fungible tokens such as assets, be it from in-game currency and things like that. So pretty awesome indeed. Now let's talk a little bit about the old tab here. So again, like I was saying at the beginning, this is where all the recent projects are listed. So here we can see one which is called ZK Oracle, for example. ZK Oracle is substrate based and it's Oracle based. So again, if we go to the Oracle tab here, we should see ZK Oracle. Okay, we can see it here, right? And then we've got Kylie Network, which I've already done a video on, Chainlink, which is very famous, Polka Oracle. So some of these are new, again, like I was saying. So if we go back to the old tab here, we can also see DM Script, which is a project I've been discussing. It is related to gaming. They've recently announced that they're going to be building on Substrate, so they're going to be interoperable with Polkadot. And because of that, of course, the price has spiked, being only 100 million total supply. You could imagine it was even under 1 cent for a while on Uniswap, and the price popped to almost 3 cents. Then it dumped again close to 1 cent and popped again. So as you can see, you know, with low supply, as soon as they mention the word Polkadot, you know, the price spikes. And that's also good news, right? Because anything that builds on Polkadot right now, or on Substrate, I should say, is definitely something bullish to look forward to, because Polkadot is still quite new, right? They're still developing. The parachain auctions haven't started yet. They're running into some technical problems, but the Kusama parachain auctions are going to start very soon. And again, if you haven't already checked my video, do check it out. I have done a video on Kusama. It should pop up on the top right hand corner, which is basically like the little brother of Polkadot, you could say it, right? Anything that gets deployed, anything that's planning to get deployed on Polkadot gets deployed on Kusama first, for the most part. Not always the case, of course. Now, so yeah, I mean, one of the things that I really wanted to talk about here is I see people basically falling for traps on here. So for example, if we go to exchange, we've got Polka Starter and we've got Polka Swap here. Okay, Polka Swap is the legit one, and then Polka Starter is apparently a scam project which is trying to piggyback off Polka Swap, trying to use the Polkadot name. And I know that Polkadot have tweeted about this as well. Just be careful with Polka Starter. Make sure that you're not falling into the trap to get scammed. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily going to be a scam. Perhaps they're just going to build, they're just going to develop, and they're just going to try and grow. But for the most part, that's why we've got Polka Swap, which are legit and are supported by the Web3 Foundation. So what are some of the things you should be checking here? So of course, when you go to all these different tabs and you're clicking on the website, what you should be looking for is making sure, and again, this doesn't necessarily have to happen to guarantee that the project aren't actually building, right? So they may be building on Substrate, they may actually be doing a good job, maybe they didn't get the funding from the Web3 Foundation, but it's just something to keep in mind. So the first thing you should see to make sure that the project is legitimately building on Polkadot is you should see them under the telemetry here. So this is the website telemetry.polkadot.io. The link can be found in the description of this video. And here, if we click on this tab here, we can see all the different projects here. We've got Kusama, Robonomics, Fala, Staffy, Bifrost, Edgeware, Dusty, Chainx, Kulupu, all these different projects that I've been discussing about, Plasm, okay, Darwinia. So all of these, this is the full list, Akala, of course. So this is the full list here. As you can see, these are all building on Polkadot, and they're legitimately building on Polkadot. They've got a real link to it, because you don't get listed on the telemetry here with all the different blocks, and you wouldn't be available in the Polkadot web wallet if you weren't in the telemetry. So again, these are projects that have been audited, they have been checked by Polkadot. So not just anyone can list on here. So this is one of the things you should check for. Check if they're in the telemetry. If they are, then that's great news. And again, projects do get added to this all the time if they are really building on Polkadot. The next thing, and this is probably a very important one, but it's not a must, is the Web3 Foundation. If they've got some kind of relationship to the Web3 Foundation, that's very bullish too. I have been doing reviews on projects where they do have a link to the Web3 Foundation. They've received grants. And if they receive grants from the Web3 Foundation, that means they've been audited. Web3 Foundation have been talking to the team, to the specific startup. They know what they're doing. They're not going to run away. They must assign some kind of contract, right? So yeah, I mean, this gives them a lot more credibility. So this is another important point that you should be checking. And again, just basically check the Polkadot Twitter page, check the Polkadot Medium page, check to make sure that the project has some sort of link to Polkadot, right? Because Polkadot don't have any problems to retweet, or even Gavin Wood, right? He doesn't have any problems to retweet or mention a specific project if they are linked to them. And again, the same for the Web3 Foundation. Check for these kind of points, right? They're very important. If you're still wondering, ask in the Polkadot official website, not the official website, but the official Telegram page. Go to their official Telegram page, set up a Telegram account. Most of the actions and the activities that happen in the crypto space are on Telegram, right? Go to the Polkadot official page. Again, the link can be found in the description of this video if you want to join it, and they'll be happy to help you there, right? There aren't that many admins there, but when they do answer, right, they'll tell you, okay, it is legit or it's not, right? So again, they can't know 100% sure either, but at least they have some kind of clue, right? You get people that have been in that community for quite some time, and they'll tell you if they think something is legit or suspicious or not. I see people posting there all the time when they find some kind of scam trying to piggyback off Polkadot. So yeah, these are some of the things I just wanted to kind of make you aware of, and hopefully it'll help you in your journey to learning more about Polkadot, of course. So yeah, Polka project, if you see something is on here, it does not guarantee that they're building on Polkadot. It could just be piggybacking. They could rug pull, they could do an exit scam. So it doesn't guarantee anything, but they can get listed on here. So again, do check this telemetry, Web3 Foundation, do they have any kind of links? And then that gives you more credibility before you get in. And again, not financial advice, it's just for you to do your own research. I'm basically just trying to educate you and help you to learn more about Polkadot. That's it from today's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.